Hey folks, hope you're all having a great day today. This past week has just really been a big whirlwind, more so than recent weeks. But anyway, last week, the week that was, last Thursday, the Crafted Workshop shop tour on my website, Johnny Brook from the Crafted Workshop. If you haven't already checked out the shop tour that he posted on my website, be sure to do so. He's got a very interesting sized shop as well as a very interesting set of tools for his shop. If you haven't already done so, check that out. Last Friday was supposed to be the Woodworking Podcast, another episode of it. However, we had a audio issue that just really kicked our butt this past week, so we had to scrap that episode. Learn from our mistakes. We won't do that again. So hopefully this week we shouldn't have any issues. This past Saturday was the Around the Web post on my website. 4 shop projects, 2 shop tours, 4 pieces of furniture, and an interview with the creator of Mario, which was pretty interesting. And then this past Sunday was the interview video with Wayne Brown. And again, big thanks to Wayne for letting me experiment with that style video. Wayne's a good buddy of mine, and I had this idea to shoot like a little interview style video to kind of convey a message rather than a project, as I previously stated. And he's not he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He doesn't make videos. He was not really I wouldn't consider him a camera guy, being in front of the camera, but he stepped in and just nailed it, absolutely killed it. So big thanks to Wayne for playing along with me for that idea for the episode, and then also killing the narration. That the story he conveyed, his personal experience was just, man, it was awesome. So that all just, everything was like all the stars aligning with how that video was, how everything worked out up until actually editing the video, which the edit turned out pretty well as well. So that was last week. Today is Monday, another crazy day. Let's see. Tuesday on this week is going to be the vlog video, obviously if you're watching this. Thursday, I'm going to try and do a video on heating and cooling my shop. A lot of questions in regard to my mini split and how it's working out, so just a little quick video on it. Friday, hopefully another episode of the Woodworking Podcast. Saturday, another episode of the Around the Web series. And then Sunday, hopefully that video will be on my main channel for the custom chisel handles, which I still haven't gotten around to doing because life just happens. So last week was, like I said, absolutely crazy. We had a lot going on outside the business. I am outside city limits, so the sewer on the house is a contained septic system, which that had a problem. And then I realized that the septic tank itself was underneath the back porch of my house. Who in their right mind would build a deck over a septic tank? Oh, that was just so frustrating. So I had to dig around that. Excuse me. Luckily, I didn't have to do anything to the porch or the deck itself, so it's all intact. Got all that situated. That's no fun, obviously. And then last night, Sunday, was the Super Bowl, which was like pretty cool if you're into sports. That was a crazy game. And then during the Super Bowl, we noticed one of our dogs, the oldest one we have, was coughing and had this really wet cough that just instantly started. Didn't know what was going on. And, dog's coughing. Okay, maybe it swallowed something and it'll hack it up or something. By the time the game was over, she was really worse, really bad. So we took her to the animal hospital where my wife works. On campus, and we stayed up there quite a bit throughout the night, and then finally we just came home, left her there overnight for the doctors to figure out a little bit more in the morning. And as of right now, we haven't really heard much. She may have to have surgery, which sucks, but hopefully we can get her back to feeling better. I don't think it's life-threatening, but it's definitely enough to take the dog into the hospital. So that's been kind of crazy. And then also today, is taxes. Taxes suck, even more so ever since I started my own business, working for myself. Tax day is quite depressing. So that's kind of crazy. But on a positive note, I did proceed a little bit with some shop changes here in the shop. The diagram I showed you last week is pretty much still going to be the game plan as far as the tool layout. However, the drop on the top from the wall, let's see if I can just spin this around. There was going to be a drop from right there to the top of the miter saw station and then drop down from above. I just can't do that because how big my stupid miter saw is. So I'm going to have to come up from below like I have it run right now, but with much larger pipe. So yeah, I moved some stuff around quite a bit just according to that diagram. And the dust collector is still operational, but I have just this one really expandable, where is it, right there, this long hose from Rockler. It's the Rockler Dust Right hose, ones that expand quite a bit. So as of right now, nothing's piped in, but I can still move it from tool to tool, this hose, to temporarily work until I get the other dust collection system up and running. Oh, but yeah, the jointer's over here, bandsaw's over here, kind of have like a table saw island again, and my outfeed table, let me go to this other side, is just set off in the corner with some storage on it for right now. And sorry if it's really shaky. So yeah, I've been trying to stay productive with getting the shop organized in preparation for the new dust collector. That's going to be, hopefully I'll have that installed this Saturday. Wayne is going to come up and help me install it, and everything will be hardline piped in and double the CFM according to the spec sheets from one collector to the other. And this will be the actual first time that I've really done a good job. Hopefully I haven't done it yet, but really done a good job at sealing off all the pipes and making sure it's a really good dust collection system. So, also you can see the miter saw station. These, I was playing around with trying to reduce the opening for the airflow to better contain the larger chips. It's always done a good job at just creating airflow for the fog that you stand in with the miter saw. But I was like, you know what, might as well just make some wings here. So these are both of these are pressure fit. They're just sitting into place. So I can move them as needed. If I need to make an angled cut, whatever side that I spin this to, the opposite side over here needs to be removed, which is fine. But I've been playing around with this with the dust collector hooked up, and it does a better job at centralizing the airflow and the suction right here, which does a better job at collecting the larger chips. So a couple little wings, no big deal. And I'll touch on that when I do the whole dust collection video. I think that's it. It's just been, like I said, a whirlwind. A lot going on with the business, a lot going on in the personal life, which everyone has a lot going on with their personal life. And yeah, that's it. I got to get this edited real quick before I go to cry at the CPA's office for taxes. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.